My name's Michael Claudy. You don't know me, but I've read about your story, and I'm in Wyerton, Ontario, at our camp. You can hear my 9-year-old daughter playing the violin in the background. I was very dismayed to hear your story about the loss of your mother's guitar, and I thought our lives have a rather eerie correspondence that I thought I would share with you, and perhaps offer you some comfort. When I was 23, I had my car broken into. Someone threw a brick through the window, smashed the steering column in the process, and stole my book bag, which they probably thought was a deposit bag since I was moving a liquor cart across campus at the time. So I lost all my textbooks 3 days before final exams, all my notes. The loss of textbooks is about $1,000, and I also had about $1,000 worth of library books that the university insisted that I pay for, or they would not let me write my exams. So it was pretty hard to take, particularly since I put my own books in the car to protect them from where they were in the pub. So that's what, I was like, been there, done that. I too have lost people to cancer since 2008, 13 funerals, my entire family, all 3 sisters, both parents. Today was the anniversary of my second sister's death 10 years ago from cancer. Yesterday was the birthday of my youngest sister, who died of cancer 2 years ago, and tomorrow is the 10th anniversary of my best friend's death due to cancer at age 26. My parents followed 4 months after my sister died, and my last sister, who was over 60, had been in the hospital most of her life due to untreatable epilepsy in a nearly vegetative state, and she died of ovarian cancer last year in September. That was the hardest on me because I had to sign the papers denying her treatment as it was incurable, but it still felt like you were executing a death warrant to not treat a person so they would slip away, which was going to happen regardless. I wrote her a song, which you might want to hear at the end, similar to what you wrote for your mother. But in the midst of all this, after the 13 funerals, on Friday, December the 13th, 2013, I had a heart attack. And by the time I recovered, the second of my sisters was dying. And by that point in time, I discovered all the family heirlooms were gone. It's a totally different story, but I lost everything. The only thing I managed to get was the photo albums. And I brought them home to safekeep them as my sister was dying. And the room I put them on sprung a leak, and they were soaked. And so I lost all the family photographs trying to protect them. The biggest loss for me were my dad's tools. And it really bothered me to lose them. And the furniture and the antiques from Italy and everything went. So the only way I could get past my anger at this and upset was to decide to make my own history. So I started building my daughter's furniture that they could take with them one day to university or on. It's all campaign wear. It's designed to look like it was from 150 years ago. It's got a hidden compartment with a message from me that you can't tell them about. And I will become the ancestor. So all I can think is it's unlikely you will get your guitar back, but you can get another one, and you can deed it forward, and it becomes someone else's mother's guitar. And when I work with the new tools I have that are not my father's, I still feel his presence, even though it's not the same things that he had before. And I'm sure you will feel your mother's presence with a new guitar. Because we are our parents, the best compliment I've ever been paid in my entire life, that no one could best, was when my firstborn was about 2. My wife said to me, "You know the greatest thing about our daughter? She's half you." And it chokes me up to this day that that's what she said. And you will find, like I see my dad's hands in me, I hear his voice sometimes in my sighs and grumbles. You will hear your mother's voice in your own. You will see her fingers upon the fretboard. And yes, I hope you get the guitar back, but life will always have loss. And the one thing I guarantee you, you will still feel the spirit of your mother regardless of the instrument you put the music upon. So I wrote my own Sister of Threnody. It's on my channel if you wish to hear it. If you're deeply religious, it might be a little bit upsetting to you because I'm not particularly spiritual and I had a lot of rage bottled up, and it's really long. So you're not obligated to listen to my threnody. The one you wrote from your mother was very touching, very heartfelt, and I hope it was cathartic for you. And I know it's 7, 8 years old now, but your singing was absolutely fine. So I can't offer much more than a similar story for you from Cape Croker, and I do hope you get reunited with your guitar, because I know what it's like, and I hope it happens for you. But if not, you find a way forward, you make your own history, and you get a new guitar and make the marks all over it so it's yours, and it will become your daughter's one day, and it will be a family guitar again. And you can hear mine squeaking out her tunes over there at the trailer. So best of luck going forward, and sorry for taking up so much of your time.